What's going on, guys? Misfit Mining, Saturday Night Live, here with my man, Mr. Hawk Crypto Mining, still finishing his dinner. We got Geek of all trades, Max Voltage, grumpy as all hell, and we got the Mining King. Good to see you guys. I'm Chum Change, your host for this evening, and we're going to talk about heating your homes with crypto mining rigs and just making passive income with other ways, I guess, instead of mining, right? Just kind of nodes, talk about, I don't know, anything you guys got under the belt. So I guess we'll start with Mr. Hawk Crypto. How was your day, buddy?
I hate the restaurant business.
Hey, but you get free food. That's all that matters.
I know, man.
Yeah,
you get free Luigi all the time. Come on, man.
I'd rather pay.
Did you say Luigi?
He doesn't know. The guys.
You talking about linguini? Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I was like, what the hell's Luigi? I was so confused. Oh my god. Well, hopefully you had a good night anyways. Did you work there all day, or was it just like
I had a lot of stuff to do today, and then yeah, a lot of stuff, a lot of emails I had to respond to this afternoon before I went. So I was in the office most of the day, and then I went over there around 3-4 o'clock.
Nice.
So, not bad. I'm okay.
Nice.
Aggravated.
Mr. Geek of all trades, what you been up to, buddy? Anything good?
No, nothing
Actually,
good. Everything's
yeah, I just
bad.
remembered.
Yeah, I had a shitty day, pun intended. Yeah, I had a leak in my basement that I had to deal with $1,000 later.
So if anybody knows the floor drain is, the floor drain backed up in Mr. Geek of all trades basement,
yeah,
and it
went
his neighbor's
everywhere.
shit, not his.
It was good times.
That's so
Yeah.
terrible. Absolutely
Gotta
terrible.
take care of. Yeah, I was planning to do a lot more tech stuff today. Well, I was shit around the house, but also I was going to stand up a couple more VAST machines and work on this hypervisor project I'm working on. And nope, all my time was eaten up.
Yep, that's how it goes, unfortunately. We'll go to the Mining King next. How was your day?
Oh, his is going to be long, probably.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah. just
all right.
The rest of the show is for Max.
We'll save the scenic route last. Okay. All right. Well, I actually got my Goodwill find here.
Ooh,
What is that?
I love that. By the
Wait,
way.
Goodwill?
Look at see, there's the sticker right there.
$25? What?
Wow. And wait, hold on. See if I
What's
can
in it?
close up on this pad.
a 10th gen i3, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
I'm going to
Hell, the
put
case alone
either
is worth
an i5 or i7 in there, right? So my plan is, this is the plan for this build, is I'm going to build everything with used parts, right? Everything's going to be used. I'm going to get it as cheap as I can, cheapest rig as I can make. It's probably going to be a 3060 because I did crack it open. That case is really small. It is not really friendly to, it's going to be like probably a really small 3060. They do sell, there is another power supply that can go in there. It is like 450 watts. So it can support a 3060 and the processor at the same time. So that's pretty cool. So my plan is I'm going to see how long it takes to ROI on that. And then after I ROI, I'm going to give it away.
Nice. Oh yeah. That's sweet. Yeah, $25. This is a steal, man. I don't think I've ever been in a Goodwill ever.
You're trying to
Literally,
trigger me, aren't you?
Never?
You're
No,
gonna bring
I
everything.
never have. Like legit, never have.
There's treasures in there, man.
Yeah, there's
crazy.
definitely all those thrift
and
store
it's
places.
and it's break even on it.
Return on my investment.
I was wondering what you were talking about. Who's triggering you? I thought you were talking about me when I said the Goodwill thing.
No, it's me.
No.
I did it on purpose. I know it triggers me.
All right, Max, give it
He's
to us.
itching
How was
over
your
there
day?
right now.
I know he's already yeah. Go ahead, Max.
Well, I'm gonna assume my boss's boss isn't watching. So yeah, it's been a few days. I didn't really told anybody, but I was worried about losing my job
No.
because the company's downsizing. And but I found out that I'm not losing my job, but it's not turning out exactly as I had hoped. So I'm staying put where I'm at with a lot less people, a lot more work to do. So yeah.
And
But-
no more money.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
No, not
Yeah.
more money. My
Of
counterpart is possibly getting more money, but that's a whole nother story.
That does you no
Anyway.
good.
Yeah, exactly. It does me no good. But I'm going to find that out officially on Monday. I love it how my counterpart, like we respect each other tremendously. He's a great guy. We both are, nose of the grindstone type of guys. We just get the job done type of people. And so we tell each other everything. And the guy who has the one-on-one with me told him not to tell me, but yet that guy scheduled a one-on-one with me for Monday morning on Friday. So it would have had me stewing all weekend as to what the hell it was about.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yes. So I'm like, what the hell is he thinking?
That's a dick move.
What is he thinking? Yeah, not
That's
exactly. Let's just say that interpersonal skills, I guess, aren't his forte.
Right.
So anyway, so I dealt with that for a while, and I have mixed feelings. Let's just say that about the outcome. Other people did lose their jobs, so yeah. So anyway,
it'll be worse, right?
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse.
Max, I have a question. How can they
Sure.
downsize the CEO?
I knew that was coming.
You can't.
Knew that was coming. All I can tell you is that the CEO doesn't even know who I am, but he knows who my boss is. And the COO knows who my boss is because he plays golf with his father, and that's all I'll say on that subject. Anyway, so there's that. And then so I've been dealing with a Vastrig that's been giving me trouble. Actually, the reason why I was late coming in here was I was talking to Dave. So he's trying to help me work through a few things. And by the way, King, he said that should have worked. It should not have shut off when I was going to test it. Because it'll fry. It will eventually not work, but he says it shouldn't like automatically click off because it's not the power supply is not smart enough. It's not going to say, oh, wait a minute, you're pulling too much from this port. That's what he said. Now, are you telling me that that's not true?
Max, why don't you tell us what happened from the beginning first before you guys get too far into it?
Sorry. So I've got a 7810, a Precision T7810. It's a dual processor machine. It has limited connectivity on the they call it a distribution board, but we know it as a breakout board. So my plan was to have 2 CPUs and 2 GPUs in it and run the 2 GPUs off of one 8-pin to 2 8-pin splitter. Yeah, I know. Wasn't really thinking that one through. But I had it up and running, and every time I know this now, I didn't realize it at the time, but every time a second person tried to get on it, it would crash and it would go down to 57% reliability. So then talking to second TL, he's like, hey, have you tried testing it? Burn-in test of some sort. So I'm like, no. He's like, well, here, try this. And when I did that, it's like as soon as I started the test, it was done. It restarted. So figured it was a power issue.
Way to go, you scared goat. Oh, there he is. Came back. Come on.
So anyway, so that's kind of where it started. And so now I'm like, well, should I just do one GPU or not one GPU, one CPU and do dual GPUs with using the 10 pins? So anyway, talking to Dave about that, but that has taken up a bunch of my time this week. I'm trying to figure that out and get that up and running. I've got 2 of those machines. I actually did just get 2 more CPUs because the other 2 CPUs I got, one of them was bad. The pads were bad that I got from Amazon, so I got to return those. Anyway, and then like I said, last night did the whole thing with my daughter and fixed all that. So yeah, it's kind of been I got to finish my taxes this week finally.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I did an extension.
October, Max. What is happening? What do you mean?
An extension. You get an extension until October 15th. If you make the payment, as long as you make the payment and you're not sure, you can just say, the heck with it. I'm going to wait to file. So that's what I did.
I'm not going to lie. Like my tax lady just sent me the email like 3 days ago for my taxes.
Really?
Oh, she finally submitted them?
Sign them. Now, well, to be fair though, like she cuts me and my dad a break, right? Because my dad and her used to work at Boeing together for like 20 years before she started her tax company. So she does our taxes at a discount, right? And usually every year she files extensions, and usually I get them around this time of the year. I don't get mine very fast. So
Yeah, I need
it's
to
something
do it
I'm used to.
because I need to redo. I need to forward it to student aid so that hopefully I can get a lower payment. Because yeah, student loan payments start this month, and
Fun.
yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot, a lot.
Good
Yeah,
thing you
no
got
thanks.
that passive income with the AI rigs, though, right?
There you go.
It takes care of a part of them. Yeah, it takes care of about a quarter. No, it will take once I get the 3060s up and running. It'll take about a quarter of the payment.
All right, you hear that, Vast? We need Max to get verified. Okay, Max needs big dollars. All right.
Yeah, that would help. That would help a lot. Well, it's
Wait,
funny.
so
We
you're not wait, so you get paid more when you're verified? Is that what you said?
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So
there's
what's
certain customers
verified
that will
mean?
look.
Like, how do you
Yeah.
get there?
Yeah, what does that really mean? It means that somebody deems that you are worthy of being verified. And who that is and what that criteria is and what it takes to actually have that happen, that's the mystery.
There's
Oh, really? So there's no
There's
like
really-
you don't know.
there's not like a set formula. There's a lot of variables that come into play, right? Like internet connection, right? Like how good's your internet connection? How good of quality is the machine, right? Is it a mining rig? You know what I mean, or something like that? Are you using good quality parts? Does it have NVMe, fast storage, fast CPUs? Good GPU on it, and then as well as is the obviously the demand on the market, right? Like how many rigs are on there and how many are available, and what is the demand of the current market? Do they need more verified rigs in order to accommodate people?
Right.
So there's
one of the things they did say was if you had like a 4 GPU rig, you're much more likely to be verified as long as everything else is up to snuff. But that you are more likely than say a 1 GPU rig. Because I mean, I got a 3090 rig. It's got a it's basically an 8-core processor. It's NVMe. I mean, it's fast, and that's the one I'm like, okay, why are you not verifying that? The only thing is the internet connection, and I wish I knew what their upload requirement was. But right now, the upload I'm limiting it to is 15. So I'm wondering if that's the reason why.
Max. We got to get you fiber, man.
From your lips to God's ears, man. I'd love to just
Look
be
at
able
that,
to
he's
get
quoting the hawk
200.
now. He's quoting the hawk. Look at that.
So yeah, 200 would be great if I could just get that. Okay, funny story. I was talking to the guy who came to when I had issues with my internet. It ended up being something in the neighborhood, even though every time I called, they're like, no, this is an individual problem. We're gonna have to have somebody come out. So then that morning, they're like, yeah, we found the issue. Do you really need to have somebody come out? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not at home. So I made the guy come out anyway, hoping to pump him for information. And then he ended up like checking out all my rigs and stuff because he was like fascinated with it. But I told him, I said, any way you can work out a deal of, boring underneath the street so I can be connected to that node instead of the one I'm connected to. He's like, no, but maybe we could set up, we could put it across the 2 trees. And he was joking, of course, but it was pretty funny.
Nice.
Actually, I mean, a technician that actually has a sense of humor. It was refreshing.
Veteran Miner in the chat actually said my Vast AI earnings disappeared once I transferred it to Stripe. As of now, there's no record. FML. What? How did you just lose that?
Damn.
Well, no, look, there's like a delay between when the payments like happen and come through, and it can take a couple days.
I don't think that's what he's talking about.
No. Well,
that's not what I got.
Maybe I mean, maybe when you entered in your, because it's just by email, right? That's how they just email it. They just send it to that account. So, Dave, I would just double check. Maybe you just put one wrong letter in there. I don't know. Like I've gotten all my payments.
I think he had it set up. The payments came through, and then he set up Stripe, and then whatever was previous after he set up Stripe, I think is what he's missing. That's what I got from that. Right? Is that kind of what he said? Let me check the.
No record on Stripe. So what is Stripe? Is that linked to your bank account? Is that what that is?
Yeah, it goes to your bank account. Like It's ACH is right into it. You
Why
log
can't
into
you
your
just?
bank through Stripe.
Why isn't he just using PayPal? Like PayPal's an option, right? What is it? 2 options, like PayPal and Stripe.
I think King uses You can use PayPal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, King uses PayPal. I use Stripe. I use Stripe to my Chase account.
Oh, you do? Okay, all right.
Mhm.
Neat. Well, I mean, that might be easier, I guess, because you're getting that way you're getting a 1099 from Vast, not Vast.
You will.
and
They send you one. They'll send you one at
PayPal.
the end of the year.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying you'd have 2, you know what I mean, versus the 1. Because if you went to PayPal, you'd have to deal with their 1099 too, or whatever, and just be a headache
Well,
if you
I
didn't
hate-
deal
I
with it
hate
normally.
PayPal.
To be
PayPal's so
fair, I haven't got my payment either from Vast yet, and I'm on PayPal.
Usually it comes in like on a Monday.
Yeah, it's like delayed. You know what I mean? Like, so think about it this way. It's kind of like working a job, right? So let's say you started your rig last Monday, right? Okay, it went to last Friday, okay? Because on Friday that's when they end it, like around the end of the day. You know what I mean? That's when they end it. So you won't be paid that Friday for what you did, right? You'll be paid yesterday for what you did, but it takes a couple days to settle. So usually like Monday, you'll see it go through your bank, right? So it's kind of like working a job, like they hold a paycheck, right? That's kind of how it is.
I got you. Now, all right. So everybody here has Vast rigs, I guess, right? Because yeah, you guys all do.
Right.
No, I don't
Right
know what
now.
that is.
I put a poll in the chat. I want to know how many of you guys have Vast rigs. 61 votes 4 minutes ago. If you guys could, if everybody here, I just want to know how many of you guys in the chat do have a Vast rig. So just hit yes or no on that poll. That'd be awesome. I'm just trying
Only
to gauge
20%.
like, yeah, it's only 20% right now, which is really not too bad.
It's all right.
Really not too bad. I'm
I
just
don't
trying
know
to
if that's
see
about this either.
what people like what if it's not Vast that you guys are into, what is everybody here in the chat into for, say, passive income besides crypto mining? Like, is there other ways you guys earn, say, staking or nodes or just anything? Like, I'd like to know what
Yes.
you guys are doing at home.
Yes.
Yeah, all above. what you just
All
said.
the above.
Perfect. Perfect.
I'm not. I'm
Well,
just on Vast
so
right now.
Max, you still have your nodes, your flex nodes?
Of all 8 of them, and they're running like, God, I'm gonna knock on wood. They're running really well. Like I said,
That's good.
ever since I got the Micritic.
Oh, there it is.
Seriously, I they've been making changes to Flux OS, so there have been some changes that they've been trying to get it to work better with routers. So it's possible that it could be more related to that. All I can say is it completely coincides to when I changed to the Micritic and away from any type of consumer-based router. So they're running flawlessly. Obviously, anytime I have an internet hiccup or something like that, well, of course, nothing I can do about that. That's going to create issues. But other than that, I've had no issues related to anything that could be related to the actual nodes themselves or related to any of the networking in the house. So it's been great. In fact, that one behind me is 4 out of my 8 nodes plus a Vast AI rig, all running in one computer.
What? And you don't make
You didn't know
videos?
that?
Why? Why? Why?
I did talk about it on my live stream. I suppose I could do a video on that.
Yeah, please, because that's ridiculous. What?
Yeah.
Like how? How is it even possible? I didn't know there was
man.
a thing. That's crazy. Yes, please.
That's for my video now, I guess.
Oh,
my gosh, Max, what are you doing? Get out of here. Just leave. Get out. Get out. Go make a video. All right. Just kidding. I can't do that to you. But no, seriously, you got to make a video
It was
because
funny.
that's
Actually,
super
after
interesting.
the comments that were made prior to our starting in the chat, I was like, screw you all. I'm going to go make a video.
Yeah, we were razzing. Well, not we. Geek Vault Trade
Right.
was razzing.
There's
Max.
no reason for you not to make videos, Max.
Right, you should, dude. That's a great
you
video. For real. That's interesting.
All right,
I'd
I'll
love to
make
know
a
how you
video
did
on
it.
that this week.
You have a lot of cool stuff going on over there. You should make more videos.
All right.
4 nodes and a Vast rig in one machine. That's huge. I would love to know how that was done. That's sick. Yeah, no, Joker Miner says, you want a pic of how I have the grid seed to Mars lander? No. All right, so my Mars lander, okay, the little Bitcoin soul mining lottery machine, I plugged in the grid seed miner to the side of it, and it just died. Like it just shut, like it wouldn't work anymore. So I had to unplug it, plugged it back in, and then the screen was just blank. I was like, oh God, what happened to this? took the SD card out, plugged it in, and the Wi-Fi file in there just was completely blank. The note, it just wiped itself out. So I just re-input all the information and it was fine. I was like, okay, well, that's weird. I don't know what the hell happened, but I ain't plugging it in again. I can tell you that much. I'll just get a Pi and run it that way. I don't know how else to do it, but I don't know.
Weird.
Anyways,
there's some good nodes to get into right now. I got a pre-search node, and the price on pre-search is down a lot right now, and
Yeah, thanks
it
for
has
reminding
a
me.
good potential of 20 to 25xing in the bull run. Right, that's its typical numbers. It's way down, so it only costs you about $85 if you have no pre-search, right, to stand one up, and then it costs you $3 a month to run it on Flux, but that will give you 3 instances, right? So you can actually run 3 pre-search nodes off that $3. So
I got 2 of them running.
I think it's like a 59% like yield right now. Is it?
No, not
57?
anymore. They halved it from what I understand. It's closer to around 20 to 25% right now, I
I
thought.
was just on their site when I built mine. It said 59. Unless
Did
they
it?
did it like super recently.
Oh, well, they said I haven't really been keeping up with it. I just remember them sending out a message saying, "Wow, we're reducing the returns on it." So I knew when I started it, it was like around 45%. So I assumed
Okay.
that meant that it was closer to around 20 to 25%. But maybe they increased it when I wasn't looking.
I haven't had mine up for even a week yet, and it's already made me like 20 coins already. So
what's
I'm
the
pretty
deal with
happy with it.
pre-search? How long? Like, I don't even know anything about pre-search, to be honest.
It's a
I've heard you guys talk
decentralized
about this
search engine.
before.
Yeah.
But like, what's the deal with it? Is it just a coin token? What is it? Let me see.
The token.
Token.
And how many do you need to make a node? Like, how does it work?
4,000.
A minimum of 4,000, but I think you can stake up to 20,000. I think.
You can, but from what I
okay,
understand,
I
it's
got
not
it.
really worth it to stake
Yeah.
more than 4,000. You get a little bit extra. I've just
It's-
been accumulating. I've done 4,000, and then I'm accumulating the rest of it on the side.
Yeah.
Node operator. All right, so yeah. Rewards
They're-
are paid
they're
to all
really-
node operators to stake at least 4,000. Bring
Yeah.
in their node. Huh. Now,
And,
so you're
and
saying
just
it's
to
gonna be
let you
very
know,
lucrative?
this isn't like running a Flux node. Like you seriously input the information and like the wallet address for the pre-search, and that's like it. It's like the easiest node to stand up. It's literally will stand itself up in like 10 minutes. Other than you have to wait for Flux to stand it up, which can take up to an hour, right, to spawn on their network. But you can also go to places. What's that other? There's another place that does it. I think it's like Node Orbits or something like that. It's like $2 for like research hosting.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
think
super
that's
cheap.
where Second TL has his.
Yeah, I know
Hmm.
your friend Andy has it there and stuff like that. I'm working on trying to get a Neoxa master node. I wish I would have mined more. I didn't. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'm
So now,
gaming right now, and then I'm
talking
trading my
about
Dynex for Neoxa.
talking about the Neoxa nodes, right? So I recently started back on iNodes. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I know I talked about it with King a little bit. So iNodes basically, here, I'll share this. Where are we at? So iNodes, this is my account right now, but they have Raptorium, they have Firo, and they have Neoxa. I don't have any Firo, but I do have my Raptorium in here for like 2 years. I've had it in here. I totally forgot. It's like $50. It's nothing much. Total rewarded. I've only made $397. Raptorium, no, not worth it. But when it comes to Neoxa, I just put this in like last week, right? So this is the image I sent King right before we went live. It says estimated daily value. It goes between 250 and 150. So I think it's because it's pending.
Oh,
for
you're talking
$1.
about dollars. Okay.
Yeah. Not one Neoxa. It's $1. So yeah, I mean, I've in like a week, I've made like, $9 or almost $10, right? $10 in a week, basically. And this is the money or Neoxa, right? That I would just have sitting in my core wallet. So it's like, why not throw it into iNodes, even if they take 5% or whatever it is of them making the node, because it's kind of like it's more or less like a Flux Titan node, right? Where they kind of just put you in a node with a bunch of other people and you get a percentage of that node that stood up. So even if they take the 5%, I mean, it's better than me making 0 just sitting in my core wallet. And on top of that, core wallets, they get, lost, screwed up many times. I know Hawk had an issue with his. I actually when I tried to send out my money from, or my Neoxa from that wallet, it got hung up because it was saying the private whatever it was, the seed phrase, no, not the seed phrase, the what's that called, passphrase. The passphrase was wrong, and I know it wasn't wrong because I wrote it down exactly what it was. So I had to actually download the new wallet onto a different computer, upload my seed phrase into it, and then I was able to send it out. So that's a way to get around if your passphrase isn't working. But I don't know, I don't like core wallets. I've never really liked them. It's kind of you know what I mean, it's just one of those things, another mistake to happen. So I don't know. What do you guys think about iNodes? Is it worth it to you guys to do something like that? Even if you're like working towards the, whatever it is, 100,000 Neoxa, you need to start up a master node until that time. Why wouldn't you do this? You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Let me know.
I just looked at my Raptorium and that's sickening.
Yeah, it's Raptorium's total shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's so awful.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's nice because you can get it back. Like, it's once a month, I think they release it. So like if you put in a poll to get all your Neoxa out, you can just get it out the next month and start your own node if you have enough, you know? I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. What do you think, King? Since you have pretty much close to me, right? You have the same amount as I got, I think, 340.
Oh, I'm less than you. There was somebody that like lost theirs, not Hawk, somebody else that lost a bunch.
Poke.
And I felt bad, so I gave him 150,000 for free, long time ago, like long time ago when it wasn't like.
I know who that was. I'm not gonna say it though.
Anyways, so no, I've given some away here and there too. I think during a couple streams, so I'm down to like 200K. So, but I'm mining Dynex and I'm trading the Dynex over in Trade Ogre and converting it out to Neoxa.
Wait,
okay.
what? Wait, so what do you call that?
The max voltage slogan. I'm mining what's most profitable, and then I'm trading it out, and then I'm not
Glad
sure.
you come over to the good side.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, I can't mine negatively because I've invested heavily into a company. So my future endeavors that I wanted to do they're not happening anymore. So now then my profits from my vast rigs, I haven't really decided what I want to do with that yet. I know I said I wasn't getting back in this game, but I'm back in the Magic China Box game.
We'll get into that in a minute. Real quick, Retro Mike, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. He said pre-search is reducing rewards monthly until they hit the limit they're comfortable with paying out. He said they've been overpaying and have too many nodes on the network. Interesting.
So actually somebody, Chris Nichols asked, where do you buy your pre? So we used to buy pre at good old KuCoin, which now you have to be KYC, which means if you're in the US, you're kind of screwed. So where you can do it is swapspace.co.
They have limited liquidity though, so it's going to be in small amounts. They couldn't do all 4,000 for me. Somebody in the community was nice enough that I sent some Bitcoin in exchange for the for the pre-search because they could buy it in their country.
You can use Simple Swap too to do pre-search.
Can you?
Yeah, Simple Swap.
Somebody told me I didn't think that you could use Simple Swap for pre.
Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, they didn't have any when I was looking at it. So
yeah, this is just the standard amount that's in there, but yeah, it says you can do it.
Okay.
Because some of these other coins that don't pop up very often, like I know Flux goes on and off on Simple Swap, right? I wonder if that's just due to like liquidity. You know what I mean? Like they don't have any, or access to any.
Sustainable Crypto said, do you send them the coins? I think he's talking about the iNodes. Yes, so you have to send them your coins because what they do is it's more or less, again, like a Titan node. I guess it would be a little different than a Titan node because you hold your coins, right? But they still get locked up for X amount of time. This, you send it to them, they hold it in whatever, they give you the rewards into your account, and then you can ask to withdraw it once a month, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That's how it works. But again, it's it's money that was just sitting in that wallet doing nothing, and I would rather it be making something versus nothing, and no risk, no reward, right? That's kind of how it does. It was almost $1,000 in Neoxa. It was 340,000, if I'm not mistaken. Mr. DJ Mines, why do I keep hitting the wrong one? This one, yeah, it's 300 and sorry, it was, yeah, here we go. Look at that. I didn't even know it changed. 346,000, and that's how much I've made in the past like week. I think I sent this, it was Monday. I think it was Monday. It was less than a week.
The one bad experience I had with those guys, I just won't say nothing back to them again.
That's kind of what I want to talk about. I want to know what happened, because I mean it's good for all of us.
So I had I mined some Reptorium, right, when I made CPU mining, like, and stuff like that, and I put it in a 9 nodes, right, because Max told me about it. So I went there.
Oh, great, it's my fault.
I'm not saying it's your fault.
Always your fault, Dad.
That's not what I didn't say that. Now you put words in my mouth. All right.
Taking them out. He's not putting them in. He's taking them out. It's his fault.
All right. I made the account. Everything was good. And I would just, I would just check it like once a week or something like that. And then like it had been a while, like a couple months. You know what I mean? Like 2 months. I went back into it, logged in my account, and it wasn't there. It was gone. All my Reptorium were gone.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
send
odd.
it anywhere. I didn't do it. I never did a video on it. Nothing.
Mine's been in there for literally a year and a half, at least, of Reptorium. So like what I did was I log in with my Google account. I just link Google and then 2-factor authentication, and I haven't had any issues, to be honest.
Did you ask him about it, King? Did you bring it up, or
you screw me on money? I just don't even want to talk to you anymore.
Well, let's be real. What was it, like 50 cents?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a whole lot of money, but that's the point is that I'm not
No,
sending the Neoxa that I want to make a master node with to these guys. I wouldn't trust them.
Yeah, Amplifier Gaming said tell King to ask in their Discord. Yeah, I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, you could do that,
I mean, it's already been over like a year or more since that happened, so I just chalk it up as a loss.
There we go. I just sent over the iNodes thing.
This is the kind of person I am. Like if I go eat at a restaurant and I don't like your food, I'm not gonna say anything. I won't tip you. You'll just never see me again. That's the kind of guy I am.
Passive aggressive.
No more Luigi.
Yeah.
Me, I open my big mouth. Hey, this sucks. I want something different.
And then you yell when other people do that in your restaurant.
Yeah, basically.
He was just saying that in the chat, but the person ate the whole thing and then complained about it.
She ate the whole thing, like, and just was like, "I'm not paying for this." I'm like, "Well, if you didn't like it, you took a couple bites and you're like, hey, man, like, I don't really like it. Can I get something else? It's not really my style." No problem. I just got you something else. It's not a big deal. I'm not really gonna make an argument over one dinner. And it's like, and then she eats the whole. Dude, when I tell you the plate was like clean, I thought she like licked the plate, like. She ate the whole thing, and it's like, I'm not paying for this. I didn't really like it. I'm like, that's not how this works.
Right.
Like, that's not how any of this works. I said, you'll pay for it, or I'll call the police and you can go arrested for defrauding an innkeeper. What do you want to do? She goes,
oh no,
screw you. I said, look, there's a really cool place like called Carrabba's in Olive Garden. They're really good places, and they're probably cheaper. So you could probably go there and you can eat their microwave chicken parmesan. Go enjoy. Say, screw you. I said, yep, all right, cool. Go take a walk.
Yeah.
And don't fucking come back. Every now and then you get...
every now and then it's a good thing to fire a customer.
It's just like, I'm just like done being disrespected, man. Like, to a point where like people are just blatantly trying to take advantage of you. You know? And she like pulls out her phone and she's like looking at me like, she goes, I'm leaving this place and da da da. I said, dude, see, I'm bad though. Like, cause when she did that, I went, hold on, I'm like up by her camera like this, like, and she goes, screw you, and walks away. I said, cause I don't feed into that. People just suck, man. I just fucking hate it. It's so mentally draining. It's just so mentally draining.
That's crazy. I killed that poll in the chat. It looks like there was 113 votes, and yeah, 20% say yes. So 80% of people don't have vast AI rigs in the chat.
Well,
which is
here's my
good.
Here's my question to the 80% who said no. Then would be,
wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you trying to convince them to get
I
vet?
thought
Greg?
it doesn't.
What are you
It doesn't
doing?
matter though.
It doesn't
It's
matter. There's
not,
enough work
It
for
doesn't
everybody,
matter.
man.
It's not hash rate.
It's,
Right,
It's,
it
it's
doesn't
all
matter.
right. Yeah, I know,
I'm
Max.
just
I know.
joking.
I wanted them to mine dog shit coin, but you know, let's. What's stopping the 80% from doing it? Is it like because you're not familiar with it, or you don't want to do any of the Linux stuff, or you don't want to get a workstation or build another computer, or I mean, you want to make 3 pennies a day versus making $5 a day? I'm confused.
It's just a good way to reuse your hardware until the next bull run. It's just all it really is. And you're purchasing stuff that has value. And hey,
I think it's the intimidation of setting it up, to be honest. I think that's what most people don't want to learn, because there's really no like. Did you make a how-to video yet? You did, but it's lengthy, ain't it?
It is, but that's like the dinosaur version, though. But you know, I got a great guide for the members, though. You know, those are for the prime.
For his
you know,
OnlyFans, he has
That's right.
he has it.
So they get
slimmed down
daily
for
beard
ya.
shots. Okay.
Yep, yep, the underbeard. Oh man. Real quick, Sarah Pools in the chat. I won an S9K and an L3 Plus, total of $220. Is it worth running them? She said they will ROI in 120 days. What do you guys think? I mean, if it ROIs 120 days, if you're okay with it, why not? You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, it's whatever
can
your
pay for
goal
it.
is.
If you can pay out of pocket, just solo on both of them. But
Yeah.
solo Dogecoin
No,
on
don't
the
do that.
L3 and solo S9.
Oh, Dogecoin, maybe. That's
That's
still
what-
a big risk, though. Like, dude, what Panda said, didn't he say that? Was it today in his live stream, or was it the other day? He said it was the worst year of his life. He soloed on an L3 and didn't make
he
anything.
didn't eat not one block. Not
Not
one block.
block. It was a whole year.
So-
I don't. That was a bad advice. Geek of Ultra, get out. Get out.
What?
Get out.
Hey, if you want to solo, hey, you can
Worst
just
advice.
instead of paying your electric bill, just give me the money and just throw the thing in the trash. All right, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude,
soloing with
honestly,
the
I would
L3
just,
is
I'd
not-
put them in the closet and I'd resell them in the bull run. That's what I would do. I would just wait.
Yeah, my
Oh,
two
yeah,
L3s
they're
are
free.
just sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, I would just, I mean, I don't think it's worth running them, to be honest. If you have a low enough power rate, you need the heat, maybe. But other than that, I would probably just put them aside and sell them, resell them for a little bit more. Speaking of heat, what are you guys doing for your mining rigs? Are you guys heating the house? Well, I know, King, you live in freaking Arizona, and Hawk
It
lives
was
in the
like
armpit of
87
America.
today. What do I need to heat my
Hot
house
as hell.
for?
Yeah, you guys,
Beautiful
it's
outside
wicked
right
hot
now. It's
there,
like
but
76 outside.
It's been
awesome
cold
right
up
now.
here. What about you guys? Max, is it cold where
Hey,
you guys are?
The let's just say the sun. We saw the sun for the first. I think that's what that's called. For the first time in like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, it was
Like
super
this
shitty out
evening,
there,
whenever
wasn't
the
it?
sun was setting. So we finally
Mhm.
saw. We just had rain and rain and rain, multiple inches of rain the last few days. But anyway, so yes, the short story is yes, I'm heating my house with it. Heater hasn't kicked on at all. We've had hard freezes. Heat doesn't go on. That back there makes this nice and toasty in here. It's very comfortable.
Nice. The 4
Yeah.
nodes in the AI rig that you didn't make.
Well,
a
it's
video on
the
yet.
AI,
That's your-
AI rig that's really doing it. The 3090 going off at 375 watts is like perfect for this room.
I need to see that video, Max. You serious? If you don't, I'm gonna be so mad if you don't make that video. Now that I know there's 4 freaking nodes in that same machine back there. Amazing. Panda in the chat said I sold with that L3 Plus in 2019 to 2020 when the hash rate was nothing and still didn't get an effing block. Oh my gosh. I remember you saying that in your live stream. I think it was either today or yesterday. Might have been yesterday. Can't remember. But yeah, I don't know. It was it was funny. That's like the one thing that stuck with me. Let's see. If you guys have any questions, just add us in the chat. Ask away. Feel free.
I want to know if I've got something like that says "Harp on Max" on my forehead because Joker and Tyson were not believing that those lines lined up like that were my idea. I actually did a post
No,
when
that's all
they
Sunflower
were.
Mama.
I have
that
proof.
was
I did a
not
post.
you.
It is.
Oh
We
my
had a
god! I'm
post.
telling you
Sunflower
what.
Mama,
I
we
had a
no,
don't
I'm
post
texting
when
you
I
right now.
originally got these
Just kidding.
cards, put them on the floor, lined up them just like
When
that.
who got those cards?
Sunflower Mama.
So it's not possible without Sunflower Mama.
It is not possible without Sunflower Mama. Yes. Okay. So that is true. But
All right.
that was originally my idea.
She got some
Originally.
credit.
Now she's the one who set it up. I'm not gonna say I set it up like that. She liked the idea of doing it like that. She's like, oh yeah, I'll set it up like that. And anyway, yeah, that Ryzen, you see that Ryzen box up there? That's like a counterweight. Without that having a fan in it, like a heatsink fan in it, the whole thing would topple over.
Right, because it's just gradually going the
Yeah.
other way.
John Germain in the chat said, I love your solar shed shorts. He said, my solar was putting out 7480 watts, 7,480 watts at noon today. That's insane.
Wow.
How, what? All right, John, if you have Discord, please tell me you have Discord. Send me pictures. I want to know what you got, because I need to update my system or upgrade my system to a 240 volt system and get more panels, because right now my panels are maxing out the unit I have. Like, I have an all-in-one setup, and I kind of want to go the other way where it's not all-in-one, and it's, I might have to talk to Geek of All Trades about it. Just kind of getting, what is it, the charge controller and the inverter separately. Is that how it works? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not, I don't know. I was very nervous about doing that to begin with. And then, yeah, I don't know. Oh, he's in Arizona. All right. That makes way more sense. Makes way more sense. Yeah. All right. I'll just go.
That's cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
God damn it. Yeah. Cause King, you still have solar going too, right?
I got 90 panels on my house.
90 panels. You have no roof left.
Yeah.
No
That's
roof.
insane.
Yeah, it's
You
all
don't
over
see
my,
any
my
shingles.
roof.
It's
Yeah.
all panels. They hang
It's a
over
single
the
story. It just goes all the way down both sides.
Yours is definitely higher than John
That's so
Germain's.
cool.
Definitely higher
Do you
than
know
John
how much
Germain.
yours takes? How much you get a day and stuff?
I
Like,
could tell you like kilowatt hours, like how much each month the kilowatt hour they produce, like not how many watts though.
You don't
like
like at the top of the day. You don't know how many it's producing at max.
No, it doesn't. Well, I mean, no, it just says how many kilowatt hours it's producing.
Okay.
That's all
So
it
I've-
says. So typically in the summer, for like 1 month on one side, on the side that's like the sunniest, right? That side will produce about 3,300 kilowatt hours in that 1 month. And the other one doesn't get as much sun, so it's like 2,700 ish. You know what I mean? So it's close.
So think of it this way. So mine during the summer, it maxes out at between 900 and 1,000 kilowatt hours, and mine's a 5 kilowatt system. During the day, it will max out at 5 kilowatts. Now, John Germain just said at the middle of the day, his was maxing out at 7,500.
that's
So if
crazy.
that's where he's normally maxing out, it means he's only doing 1,500 kilowatt hours a day. So his is King's is way higher. Now, what's interesting is, so I've actually got Solar Edge, so I can like monitor mine. I can see exactly what's happening with it. And in fact, one guy had told me about something I could add to my inverter so that I could also monitor like the usage of the home. So not just what the solar panels are doing. So I haven't done that yet, but I may do that eventually.
So like what I'm doing with like my solar stuff, so I put out a short the other day. I said it's not for 24/7, which it really isn't unless you have like an absurd amount of batteries. Like I have 1,600 watt hours of batteries or whatever, and it's a lot of batteries, right? And it's still not even close to enough of what I need to run like even the KS0 throughout the night. You know what I mean? It will, but if they're not fully charged, there's a good chance it's going to be off in the morning. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it goes. I mean, it doesn't help that my solar panels are in a shitty location and I don't have many of them, right? But yeah, it's just, I don't know. Solar's tough. If you're not in a good location, you don't have a big clear area. If you don't have them on your roof and you're trying to do like stands on the ground, kind of like what I'm doing, it's just tough. And like, I don't want to have them like in the center of my front yard. Like if I just put them there, all my problems would be solved 100%, but I would just not want to look at a bunch of solar panels in my yard.
So what about something like a gazebo or like some type of,
I thought about that.
you know, then like actually put that on the roof up there for that. Cause I mean, you've got a pretty decent, you know, quantity of panels out there. You could make a little, you know, like, you know, chill area and stuff with like fire pits and whatnot and have like, you know, that covered thing. That would work. I had 26 batteries, 100 amp hour batteries, and I could run an L3 you know, 600, 700 watts for about 18 hours, just nonstop. Between
You had
actually running completely on
2300
solar.
watt amp hours.
I had 26. I had 26.
26. Yeah, because I have
100 amp hour
1600
batteries.
1600
Yeah.
amp hours. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
But
nuts.
I'm running. I had 26 12-volt batteries. So at 24 volt load, it's 1300 amp hour. They were SLA. Yours are iron phosphate, right?
Man, that dial-up is awful, man.
You like that?
Yeah, they are.
I wasn't
they're
gonna say anything.
monolithium,
I was
yeah.
just gonna try to let it
Yeah.
just play out there.
Yeah, mine are lithium. Yours were lead acid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you couldn't see, like, I don't know. It's so much to take in and figure out. The I thought about doing the fire pit thing with the gazebo over it and putting them on top of that. But again, it's just something else I got to do. I just don't have time for it right now, but I do want to do that.
Then for all you guys, that are doing, all these things to, generate energy. Has anybody considered like mini wind turbines?
Mini what?
I almost started.
I know. Blue Dragon. He's just gonna lose it right here because nobody talks about this on streams or YouTube anymore.
I know.
He's all about that kind of stuff. So I figured we're in the energy talk now. We'll give him a bone right here.
So wait, what was the question? Anybody?
Mini wind turbines.
Oh, so yes, there's been a
God.
lot of advances. Look at Hawk. There's been a lot of advances in turbines. Originally, it used to be like no point because the maintenance on it is expensive. Solar panels, they just sit there. Nothing, there's no moving parts. So there's no maintenance to be done. Wind turbines, you had that problem. Now they've started to engineer through that problem. So there are definitely some available that say that they are maintenance free. So
I 3D printed this thingy to go on this thingy to like put in the water because I found I do have running water out back somewhere. I thought this would be a good idea to maybe kind of just dunk it in and try to make it work somehow. But then I was talking to somebody was in Discord chatting one day, and he was messaging about 3D printing wind turbines. Then I got on Thingiverse, and I'm freaking going down this rabbit hole that I don't need to go down. And it seems like a good idea. It seems like it would be really cool. It'd have to be like a freaking 30-stage print, but I don't know how good it would work. Like if I could adapt it to this thing, 'cause it's like a 2,000 watt friggin' generator. I don't know.
It's like
I have
an
no idea, but
alternator
you can
from a
buy-
99 Escalade.
What?
I said it
What'd you
looks
say?
like an alternator from a 99
does.
Escalade.
Oh, it's 100% an alternator, but it's
Yeah.
I don't know what brand it is.
Oh, that's the good one right
Anybody
there.
read that, please? No, but
It's
yeah.
Honda.
That's
Don't worry
that's
about
the
it.
one they
It's
use
a
in Rolls
Honda,
Royce
perfect.
right there.
Got it.
That's high quality there, man.
As
But
far
yeah, I
as
was-
like the
I don't
wind
know.
though, for the wind turbines though, it's only a couple miles an hour that you really need if you actually get like one of the actual real nice ones. It's only like I'm talking barely any wind.
I could just see King replace all the solar panels on his house with these little spherical cones that are all just spinning on top of his house. And
My
it looks
roof's
like,
just gonna lift off.
yeah, it's just like looks like Gru's house from like Despicable Me, and it's just like spinning.
Yeah.
There's
All
what are
right,
those little
so
helpers
let's
called?
get back to mining. What was everybody think about?
Well,
the
hang
KS1?
on.
Minions.
Here's
Well, this
here's
would
the
be
thing.
mining. if I
You
get it to
really
work.
want to have something that will blow your mind when it comes to renewable energy? Look up hydroelectric. Just look
That's
it
what
up.
That's what he's trying to do.
No. Not hydro. Hygro.
High grow.
Hygro.
Are you high right now?
I'll tell you
Reading
what,
this?
when you look at this,
You gotta
it
get off
is amazing. So I've talked about this before.
Share your
Undecided.
screen.
Undecided. Hang on.
He doesn't
Yeah,
want to
just
show us
present
the
it.
1,000 tabs he has.
Oh my
He's
god!
No, I'll show you
embarrassed.
1,000 times. I don't
He's
care.
just like, hold on, guys, I gotta close a couple. It's gonna crash the computer here.
Aren't you
Get me off.
embarrassed?
I see, like this permanent magnet generator I bought because it was like $100. It's made for like an electric scooter or something, right? And I was like, I could totally make this work if I could figure out how to make it spin. I was gonna do some sort of water wheel, like from more or less like a, you know, you can like take a hose and siphon it, basically. Like, you know, I was gonna run it up a tree limb down into a 55-gallon bucket, have it pelt basically on this to spin it constantly, and then it would just siphon itself around, just gravity. So I don't know. It was one of those things I was thinking about because Panda got me on the hydro stuff. What was it?
Turn on your faucet, let it run.
Oh yeah, that would be. Then I'll need a new well pump. Perfect. All right, Max, you ready?
All right, I shared my screen.
There we go.
Researchers have found a way to turn humidity into electricity.
Oh man,
They
in
found
Florida,
it.
we create megawatts.
It's going to
bro.
be a
They
powerhouse.
found it by accident. They found it by accident. It's been around for like the last 10
What?
years, and they've been researching it, and they're starting to make strides towards being able to make products, but it's very small amounts of electricity where it'll basically like help you run your phone like infinitely if you can incorporate this into a phone. So it's very small amounts of electricity, but they're trying to figure out ways that they can make it into much larger. There's a lot of research to be done, but this is fascinating. Basically, there was some research that was being done using certain sensors, and the power went out on the area, but yet the sensors kept working. And they're like, how the hell did this happen? And then they basically just accidentally discovered the fact that the humidity was, and they don't even completely understand how it works, other than they know how to replicate what happened. And then
We don't know how a lot of things
from there.
work. I mean, back in the day, the pyramids, right? Like they think that's a giant electrical
My
grid.
line. Back
What?
in the day.
No, but all right, sorry, but you know, you know what I'm saying though. Like they used to think
Yeah.
pyramids created energy somehow, like just wirelessly throughout the earth, because there's all different, like through access points and different points on the planet where these friggin' monolithic just structures are put up. So it's, I mean,
boy.
I believe it, absolutely believe it,
into history.
bro. That's all I watch is history. It's disgusting.
So you
just don't retain
you
it
would
all.
know that a pyramid is not a pyramid; it's actually a diamond.
Yeah, they say it's a diamond. Yeah.
A diamond.
Yep. That's fascinating. Let's put it at that. Let's see. Make energy from pumping oil from the ground, turn into fuel, and run a generator. It might work, says Crypto Shaped.
Listen, if humidity creates electricity, we're gonna be creating terawatts in Florida, bro.
That'd be amazing.
Right, exactly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We're gonna be the number one energy provider in the world.
Just think
Sorry,
about how
King.
dry it's going to be though there,
Yeah.
because they're going to be
Beautiful.
taking away all the humidity.
Good, man. Your
People
balls
out
don't
there
sweat
won't know how to
walking.
live. All right?
Your balls don't sweat walking from the front door to the car. Like brutal.
Hey,
Yeah,
new
it's
definition of
amazing.
climate change.
Yeah, man. That's it. Take the humidity
All right.
all day long.
Back to mining. KS1 thoughts.
Mr.
Don't
Max
do it.
Voltage, put that link to that video in the private chat or in the live chat, one or the other, just so I can watch it later, because I'm interested in that. That's kind of neat.
I'll put it in the live chat. Like I said, this guy's fascinating with what he puts up. Really well produced videos. He does one a week. It's all about
Imagine
new
getting the energy
technology,
needed to
whether it
power.
be energy savings or other. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Sorry if you guys just heard that. I clicked on the link and it started playing. It was like talking over you. I apologize, Max. I know you guys couldn't hear it, but they could in the chat. Let's see. Flux proof use will work December 15th. What? They're coming out? It's actually legit. Like gonna work.
I thought it was the rollout was like supposed to be a year.
Me too. I thought they said like next
Well,
year sometime.
Wait,
Public
that's the
beta
first
is
stage.
December.
That's beta probably. I didn't
Yep.
actually watch the stream this morning. So
Oh, if it's coming out then, man, that's awesome because I think a lot of people are.
yeah,
ready.
again,
Well,
it's going to
ready
be the
for
first
something.
stage. Go ahead. I know Geek. I know you were in it. So, or you not in it, but you were listening.
Yeah, the public beta is going to be available, and essentially all that's going to do is just give people access to Flux Core, so you can start, putting the benchmarks and try it on this rig and this configuration and try it here and there, and just start getting numbers together. And it's going to be great for spreadsheets and stuff. But we're not going to have it, we're not going to start getting paid on it, I think, for a while. I mean, it's still pretty far out.
Hey, it's good though, man. They're doing what they said they were going to do.
No,
a lot of
absolutely.
A lot of people had questions, and now that it's being answered. So hopefully it puts all this BS to rest and starts showing.
Yeah, Mr.
faith.
DJ Mines, send the put the clip. I'll open it up. We'll check it out. Actually, I'm gonna have to share another screen because I did not share the audio. These guys can hear it. But yeah, send it in the chat. I'll check it out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Let's see. Sustainable Crypto said in Germany, a club set up the dance floor on pistons to move up and down to generate electricity. What?
Really?
Is that real?
They what? What was it? What was it?
In Germany, a club set up a dance floor on pistons to move up and down to generate electricity.
I mean,
That's kind of neat. Wondered. Like that'd be so weird.
It's just you have to create kinetic energy. So like, and you can really do it with anything, and that people use. I mean, there was a guy that created. I don't know if you guys saw this. He was putting these like really thin, like kind of like panels, but they were on the ocean, like on the ocean. They would float on the ocean, and every time a wave would move, the kinetic energy would create energy.
Watch this guy, Undecided, has something about that. There's a video about it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways you can produce energy. And look, let me tell you something, guys. There's been over 5,000 patents on energy, okay, that have been shut down by the USPTO office, okay? There's over 5,000 energy patents that are sitting there and have been suppressed because it messes with the industry, okay? They've been bought, they've been suppressed. There's numerous articles on this from reputable sources. They'll tell you the free energy, man. We could have so much energy, bro. I think at a point we could have free energy. I think it's almost at that point. Like if they really invested into it, we could have free energy, and they don't want to do that.
All right, let's see what this is about real quick. This is the clip that DJ just sent.
The alpha release of Proof of Use of Work, December the 15th.
So tan lines on
you will have it in your greedy little hands on December the 15th. And we don't know how many components will be built in yet. We know for sure your benchmarking, your mining, so on and so forth. And then that'll give you the ability to start building your rigs out and get ready to go live in Q1 of next year. So, and it will be live. So you will be able to toggle your proof of use of work. There will be useful work jobs coming in, and we're going to work on tuning it. Now, with that being said, this isn't a final product. Where the community really gets down in the weeds, they give us input.
Interesting.
I gotta buy Dan those little goggles that go just over your eyelids because those tan lines are Dan. If you're watching, I'm gonna buy you a Terra branded, the ones you put in the tanning bed with the little circles on them.
Yeah.
Those tan lines are like, he's got the Oakley line going, like those big, thick, like goggles.
I honestly didn't even notice till you said that. That's
I did. I totally did.
That's the first thing I saw.
Quick, I do want to say a huge shout out to Dan and thank you to him for donating to that GoFundMe I put on Twitter for my friend that his daughter was in a horrible car accident and she's still in the hospital. The news is what it is. She's, I don't know actually. I haven't checked in a little while. But he donated $1,000, and that was very gracious of him, and I do appreciate it a lot. So I just wanted to say thank you. I haven't reached out to him yet personally, but if he does watch this, thank you very much. So yeah, I don't know.
Did you guys see? I found the Mining KiiNG's baby picture.
You've just been going on about that thing.
Please post
Jesus.
this. We need.
I shared it. It's in my Twitter, but I shared it. I mean, it looks just like him. It looks just like him. What? Come on! It's a spin. You got the same eye color. Oh, those are two Ethernet cables that are.
Yeah, those are definitely Ethernet cables. 100%. That's so great.
Well, it's all right, man. It's all love.
That's great. That's fucking great.
It looks just like. This is when he calls me. This is what shows up now.
Shove a cannoli down your throat, right?
Oh my god!
Oh, that was great. Man. That's hysterical.
Hey, listen.
Oh my god.
Certain people can't grow a beard like me and you. It's an actual privilege. All right, so we got to accept it and hone it in. All right. I mean, Looks like Goat's got a chin strap going on, and
He's
he's following the chump change.
he's gonna absolutely kill you when he sees you next. For that,
What?
the look
No,
of you're dead on his face.
The next time he needs some help, he's like, "Yeah, man, get me on TensorDoc, or hey, get me on RunPod."
All right, wait. You want me to throw myself out there? Here, I'll throw
I'm
myself
totally
out
gonna
there.
fuck with you hard now.
Oh god.
Totally
You want me to
gonna
hear?
fuck
Want
with
me to level the playing field? Patrick Murphy
you.
put
No,
this as his.
I don't want to play him because I want revenge, so it's okay.
Oh, that's great. That's
What
great.
was Patrick Murphy changed his picture on Facebook to my first album cover when I was young, and it's hysterical.
Dude, he's a riot.
Uh,
Patrick Murphy's a riot.
I have to look at the.
Again, huge shout out to Miss Pocket Changes. Her birthday today, and she doesn't feel good. She was gonna join us
Happy
tonight, but
birthday.
happy birthday again. We had a cake right before this, so just wanted to say that. I apologize. She couldn't be here. Do you want me to show you Screen Hawk? What do you
Almost. I'm trying to find it.
Happy
I don't know how
birthday,
he
boss.
I don't know how he found it, but he found it, and I was like, oh my god, I haven't seen that in forever.
hysterical?
It's an
If you guys
old
have any
picture.
questions, please feel free to just ask in the chat. We're gonna go for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna end up getting to play some Rust. I think King wants to earn some more Neoxa, and I think I'm gonna join him. Are you gonna play after King or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna play after. All these guys, they want to go play StarCraft. They're getting tired of playing Counter-Strike, so I'll go play Rust.
Bro, both those games are terrible. I'm just gonna be real. Counter-Strike, I can't do
sucks,
it.
man.
Counter-Strike, I was like, the buttons are so I'm not trying to learn this. I'm not doing it.
Well, one thing is Counter-Strike 2 is still pretty buggy.
It is.
No, I just suck
Yeah,
at
yeah. When
shooting
you
games.
run
Like,
full
I'm
speed and get a headshot.
I used to
Like
be good
nothing.
at or decent at COD, right? And then I just stopped playing it for like a year and a half, and then I'm just not good at all. I can't get good anymore unless I like sat down and played it forever. But yeah, just no. Counter-Strike
I
is
don't
a
know.
solid no for me. And StarCraft, I would rather melt my eyes with wax. Like, no, I can't. It's
Melt my
so
eyes
boring.
with
It is
wax.
so
I don't know.
boring.
I
like
know my
playing chess,
abilities
but
in
nerdy.
COD. I know my abilities in COD, and the only way I can be effective for my team is if I do what everybody hates, and that's camp.
Hey, Max
That's
went
all right.
had like a
All right,
3-0
we're gonna-
kill death average just because he had 3 kills and 0 deaths because he was in the same spot the entire game.
Right.
What are we looking at, Hawk? Is this it? No.
No. I can't
Alright.
find it. I don't
He
know
doesn't know
where
where it
he.
is.
I don't know where he put it. I don't even know how he found it because I googled my old name and I can't find it.
Dude,
It's
I
so-
love
it's so
D4
funny.
was fun. I thought it was fun, but I don't know. I don't know.
Where, let me see. Maybe it's
You miss
here?
it, Geek of all trades,
No, it's not.
What's that?
bro. Mining King, what are you doing? What are you doing? We appreciate
Come on,
that,
it's only like a half.
Gotta
God.
say big PP energy. Come on, man.
bro.
Yeah.
The biggest, dude. The DJ when he's like,
Yeah.
did you see him today? I was like, well, that's a new one. That was hysterical. Like throws it up on the table. But dude, King, what are you doing? Don't donate to us on stream.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
You do what I
Well,
did.
no, you
during
gotta
the-
buy
I
your own
appreciate it.
steak,
Thank you
okay?
very much.
That's money so she can have a
Huge
steak.
credit.
Okay, all right.
You could do it. A YouTuber always. I did this during my my stream, the fundraising stream, where I was like, any $100 or more, get a boop. People liked it.
Yeah. I was so confused why you were doing that, but somebody else did that actually, and that's the reason, right?
Yeah, Tom Grassi, he is a football guy. He's a comedian because he's freaking hilarious. He just did, he put it out today, did a football thing
Here,
where
Chump.
how to be a fan of a bad football team, bad NFL football team. And it was like a seminar for the teams that were bad. So they had fans from Green Bay Packers, Patriots, Giants, Dallas. Started walking. No. I am not part of this. He
Yo.
ran off.
Hold
Anyway.
on. My wife says she has COVID. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Oh man,
Tell me that's not true.
Lock- everybody's on lockdown. Everybody, wear the face
There you go, Chump.
filters.
Here you go.
Wear the face filters.
That sucks.
Bro.
Here you go. Here you go, King. Here's a level with you. That was my first album cover when I was 17.
Do I have to put that on screen?
Oh, you can if you want. He made it his album cover. That was my first album cover when I was 17.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Oh my
was gold.
god!
You know, I'll be honest with you, when I
Look
became
at
a
you flaring
cop,
the nostrils. Look at that.
yeah, bro, I was fucking, I
the
was
DJ
the
nostril
shit.
flare going.
Oh
That's
yeah,
great.
He's got the hamburger meat hanging out and everything.
yeah, bro. I was in the game, man. That's what it was.
That's funny. That's good.
That is what it was.
Good. Hey, whatever.
When I became a cop, and I got sworn in, right? In the swearing in ceremony, it was in this big auditorium with a giant projector, right? And they would like put pictures of the officer when they walk down and get sworn in. Because there was only like 6 or 7 of us. What picture did my mother give these assholes? That one.
Your mother is so funny. She's awesome. That's hysterical.
She goes, "Here, you guys want to break his balls? Here you go." Every day for like 2 years.
That's the worst too, when there's something you just can't get rid of.
They used to put it on the
God
background on the computer in the lineup room. It was awful.
Sorry, I can't believe my wife has COVID right now.
Is she really?
Wow,
That's terrible. That's terrible. Well, she's with the kids are upstairs.
I guess you could just
They were like
fire
on the
a bunch
couch
of
with
NyQuil
us
to
and
$50 now. So
God damn it.
Is it really $50 for NyQuil?
it's like $20 for the good size bottle. I think it's expensive.
It's that you know that economy, man. It's going great.
Look. There's enough in there for a bottle for her to have NyQuil and enough for the kids. That way, it's all just quiet for you, man. See, make content.
You know, I'm gonna be pissed. You take my virginity. I haven't had it yet.
You're probably just one of
the.
you
I
probably
probably
been
already do have
exposed.
it. I had a friggin' I don't even know. Does it give you an earache? Because I had a fucking earache for the
I
past
see
2
it
days.
right. I see it on you
It
right
can.
now. I see
Does
it.
it?
You look like COVID.
Yeah, because
I see
it just
all
tells
over
you
your
had
face.
congestion.
You probably had it and didn't even realize you had it.
Yeah, there are those people.
I've had it at least.
Oh,
a
she
few
definitely she's had it for at least 2 days, at least.
Well,
That's
test.
You got it.
I'm gonna
Well,
have
I mean,
to now.
testing like
God
two.
damn it.
No, my point is that way at least you know whether you had it, whether you feel fine or not. You would know.
But back up a second, because
Well,
some of those
that's that.
some of those tests, they'll pop positive even for the common cold because it's in the same family. So like, don't go crazy with that.
Yeah, you do
know?
need to like repeat it, but it's pretty accurate now. They've definitely made some changes to the testing.
Some
There aren't
people,
as
I
many-
think,
There aren't as
certain
many false positives.
Is the rumor still true, or not a rumor? Is it still true? Like certain people with certain blood types just didn't get as affected by it. There were some people.
I don't know. I
had it 3
heard that.
times.
But I don't know
like,
if they, I don't know if they actually found that to be true or not.
Yeah, I
but
don't
I
know
definitely
either.
did hear that.
I heard that too. I had Omicron, man.
Dump, you don't
and-
look so good now, man.
the hell's
What's going on?
Omicron? Well, now I'm just
That's
like
one of the variants.
I'm just upset.
The
Well,
variants.
not upset. Like I'm just worried about my
You
kids.
live under a
having
rock.
It.
Yeah.
That
He's
sucks.
gonna lock himself down in the basement.
Just stay
He's
there
just like-
tonight in the YouTube studio. Just stay
I'm
there.
gaming
Just
all
go-
night. F it.
That's it. bro.
Send the
Just
kids
it.
down here with their pillows and blankets.
That's it. That's it. Slumber party in the basement. Don't forget your car keys.
Slumber party.
The what?
Your car keys. That's how they talk, you know. She's got to stay
No,
home.
I
so
know, but
tomorrow
I
he
was-
needs the car, so he can't forget his car keys.
I got it.
You know,
And what
the
is that
big-
thing? What is that thing that plumbers use a lot of?
Oh, I know. Wait, what is
O
it?
positive. Been exposed to probably 50 people with COVID. Never got us as DJ. He said, or at least never felt a symptom. I don't
You
even know
probably
what
had
blood
it,
type I am.
just asymptomatic.
I have no idea.
No, you
My
can
wife
tell.
says I am O
Smack your.
positive.
No, you can tell. Smack your face really hard, and if the color is bright, then you're probably O positive. So
That
go
is the
ahead.
dumbest shit I've ever heard. I am not doing that.
He thought-
If your hand's bigger than your face, you get cancer. Remember that? Back in the
Oh
day,
my
you
God,
used to
it
do it to all
hits-
your
and it
friends.
hits
You
your
fucking
face.
smash them in the face.
Everybody's like this. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, like whack.
Oh
Dumbass.
my god. We used to
Oh,
live
man.
in this stupid generation.
Crazy.
we lived in.
Yeah, they did
All
that
right.
back in my day as well.
Yeah. We used to play the net game. Remember? Net. Oh, yo, give me that net. No, that's a South thing. You said something stupid, and somebody walk up behind your neck and like give you this rug burn.
Oh,
Yeah, we used to
No.
play that.
no thanks.
Never did that.
Nope.
Yeah, it was called neck. Yep.
No, we used to, locker room wet towel.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, those things are lethal, man. Those
I know.
dudes, you gotta be careful with the wet towel, like the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and get you messed up. And get you messed up, man. I see people get their skin
thanks,
cut
Max,
with
for
that.
that image. I appreciate it.
No problem. I would just tell people, don't fuck with me. Do it to somebody else. Don't fuck with me.
Just walk around with a wrap towel on his shoulder, crack naked in the
what's
locker
wrong
room.
with you?
What are you looking at?
Oh, you guys are the worst.
No, that was not what. No, I just basically would give him a look like, look, no, this is not the game I play.
You're gonna
I'm
get
not
all
gonna do it to you. I don't have a wet towel that I'm even gonna threaten to do it back to you. Just don't do it. You will not
You
like
heard it,
it.
everyone. He gave them all a look. All right.
I did.
So my son had a fever. We went to the doctor, and first thing they wanted to do was swab him, which they did. And
We didn't have that
Obviously it's
problem
negative,
sustainable crypto back in the day.
Real quick, Rich in the chat says I'm O positive and tested positive today for two different test kits rather, just to be sure. He said feels like I have a sinus infection. Second time I've had it. Damn, that's terrible.
yeah,
Yeah,
Third-
well,
third time
now
I
I'm gonna
had
go
it,
check
I was
because,
like-
like I said, my ears hurt for like 2 days. My left ear has been like, just feels weird. Feels like it's clogged almost.
You know what you should do, right?
What? No. What? I don't. What? What? No. If you
No,
tell me
you
apple
wanna
cider
kill
vinegar, I'm gonna
COVID.
throw up.
You want to kill COVID? They got to drink a half
Hate
bottle
you.
of whiskey.
That was
It'll flush
worst
it right
thing.
out.
Apple cider vinegar and honey,
Oh.
man.
Listen, it
I'm
works,
telling you.
but it tastes like absolute ass. It is so gross.
it really does
It's
help
like,
though.
it literally,
thing
I
is,
almost gagged.
You don't let it. You don't let it marinate in your mouth. You let it go straight
it
down
threw
your
it
throat.
back, bro. But it was like
somebody
it was
clip
came
that
through my
and
nose.
put it in
Taste.
Discord.
Straight down your throat.
No,
It came
somebody
right
clip
through the
that
nose,
audio, please.
Oh crap! Not another one.
I hate you all. Y'all the fucking
Somebody
worst
clip
friends.
that audio.
We're out of here. Hate you guys.
Let it marinate in your throat. And then somebody, please, for the love of God.
All right,
the
into the ear
audio.
clips. I had to make it somewhere. God damn it.
Oh my
I
God.
hate you all. You're all the worst. Worst friends. Anyways,
this is
So
crypto in the
pocket
bear
change,
market.
yes, it will help. Basically, it's like a antiseptic for your throat. So by doing that, if you mainly have it up here and not in your chest yet, it'll help keep it so that it doesn't get in your chest. Neti
I thought
pot,
you were
right?
frozen, Hawk.
Tyson, you're right. Neti pot is also a really good thing.
Neti pot?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Give an affiliate
just
code for that.
sinuses, though. Right?
yeah, but that's what it's like.
Do you have
It's
an
a bad
affiliate
cold.
code
For
for the
what?
Neti Pot?
Oh,
Do you have an affiliate code for the Neti Pot? God, man, you guys are so
That's fucked
late,
up.
man.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm just asking if you have a affiliate code. I want to know. I might use it. God, just asking questions.
Oh, you guys are the worst.
Internet, obviously.
Send him an Amazon link.
Oh man. Yeah. Don't use. Yeah. Okay. So Rich is right though, and I will say this on stream: if you get a neti pot, for the love of God, do not use tap water.
I use tap
Okay.
water.
Distilled. No, you don't.
You're
Do you
not
really?
supposed to.
You get a brain
That's how
eating
that girl
amoeba.
got that brain. Yeah.
Yeah, if you live in an area where that is even possible.
You're in Chicago.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
People
those
shit
things
on
are
the
not
corner.
in Lake Michigan. It's Lake Michigan water, dude.
They shit in the corner in Chicago. What's that guy doing? Paying his taxes. What's that guy doing? He's taking a dump. It's that big of a difference.
You know what? I saw that when I was in Vegas. It was a legit. I looked over the bridge. It was like a footbridge. I was walking over. There was a dude down like legit pants around his ankles, just
Yeah,
shitting
they
in a
don't
bush.
care.
I was like, what is happening here?
Well,
Oh
at
my
least he was
God.
under the
It's
bridge.
terrible.
That's like he's like
He
trying
was
to.
just-
at least
yeah, he
get
was
out
he
of
was
the way.
trying to hide, but there was like one
Okay,
bit
I used
bush
to
in
live
Vegas.
in
like,
downtown Tacoma, right? And if nobody's from Washington knows this, but downtown Tacoma it used to be really bad. It's actually a lot better, but it used to be bad. Like let's just say the house I rented had a few bullet holes in it, okay, that were patched up.
Sweet.
just
So,
tape
like,
over it.
You just walk
Darn
down
it.
to the corner store here, which was like super ratchet, okay? And hey, there's literally a dude on the sidewalk in open public just taking a dump right there right there on the open sidewalk.
Gotta go. You
Dude.
gotta go. I guess.
Did King just call that Ratchet? That's amazing. He just called the store Ratchet. That's fantastic.
I have city water, which is supposed to be clean, and I still got a filtration system on my house and a water softener together because it's just way too
Smart.
hard. You can smell the chlorine before I got it. like I'm like, God, it's like you can tell how hard the water. The only thing bad about the water softener though is like when you wash in your hair, you still think you got soap in your hair. You'll sit there for an extra 30 seconds of your life thinking you got soap in your hair when you don't. So
Fun fact.
it's better than brain eating amobia or amoeba or people shitting and stuff. I don't know.
So can I
Anyway,
kill,
just
can I
make sure
kill
you
Hawk
use
with a rock
salt.
tonight?
Gotta use
Sorry,
salt.
Max.
Put salt in it.
I have
what?
salt in the
Salt and water, yeah. I'm just saying,
Salt.
not just straight distilled water.
In the neti pot? Salt?
Yeah. Yeah, it's salt
God.
and water.
It's
It's salt
like
water.
a son of a bitch, won't it?
No,
Oh,
you don't
not
put that much
salt.
salt in it.
Your body's made of 75% water with salt water.
Yeah.
That's what your body's made of. It's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah,
I'll
but I
listen to
just
these
feel like
guys,
that's
chump.
gonna burn. I don't know.
Oh, what's
No.
it gonna burn? Your brain cells are already gone. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and do it and flush it out. And you got
That's the
a
worst.
couple left. You'll be all right.
Maybe
Oh,
that's what I should make a
terrible.
video on. How to use a neti pot.
Listen, we should make a
You
video
should,
on
you
why
should.
we should
Hold
make
on,
a video
I got
on
an
why
affiliate link,
mass
hold on.
holes can't decipher the difference between pants and car keys. That's what we should make a video about. I think people would want to know that. I just think this is the stuff that people would want to know. Khakis, khaki pants, car keys, khakis.
Oh, I got it.
Right.
Right. Oh yeah, I was gonna do that.
Man,
All right. Anyways.
So bad.
All right, fellas. You have anything else to add before
Yeah,
we get
I
out of
do.
here?
No, because
Is
man,
Hawk
this
gonna
thing
play
took
Rust
like a
tonight?
right turn.
I know.
Hawk
Well, I was
gonna
going to
play
talk
Rust.
about heating houses with mining
There's
rigs
nothing
and
to
stuff.
talk. Okay, go plug
well-
in your S9 and lose money. Heat your house. End of
No,
story.
no.
Not
Hey,
lose
listen,
money? What are
I
you
have a
talking
video
about?
coming out tomorrow where I just spread miners all over my house, actually. And now I can't even go check on them because my wife's like, I don't even know, upstairs. Sick all over the house.
Yeah,
God.
now you got to walk around with a.
Well, just
Yeah.
have her use her phone and she could airdrop it to you if you got an iPhone.
Well, now I need to go
He does
check.
have an
to
iPhone.
I'm
see
sure
if,
she doesn't feel like
I
walking
have
around
it.
the house taking pictures
damn it.
with having COVID.
Khakis.
Oh, well, I mean,
I could be wrong.
Well, she's
I mean,
been
with
walking,
the
she's been walking
Dedication,
around right
right?
before this.
Dedication.
I can't believe she got COVID on her birthday. That's the worst.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, worst luck ever. Let's put it that way.
Go ahead, Max. Come on,
Anyways.
Max. Give the people.
Ugh, I did that right before we went live. Sang
Come
to her,
on,
gave her a
Max.
cake. Now we're all sick.
I'll do it
Max-
for her privately.
Max can sing, man. You guys. are
Max,
tripping.
you stay away
Max
from my
can
wife, you
sing.
sick pervert.
Not what I meant.
Oh my god. It's super warm up here, my wife says. Oh, because I put the X16Q on my second floor, like in my hallway. We're like right in the center of all the rooms. All I gotta turn on is the fan, and like the return is like right there in the hallway, so it'll just blow through all the rooms. Perfect. Oh man. All right. Anyways, let's get out of here, guys. Let's go play some games in Discord. If you guys are interested, feel free. Misfit Mining Discord. We're gonna be in there, just chilling, hanging out, and I guess I'll be in there until tomorrow morning because I can't go upstairs now. So that's that. And yeah, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Mr. Hawk Crypto, thanks for putting the wife sticker there. Appreciate it. Mr. Geek of All Trades, thanks for being here. Max Voltage, the Mining King. All of their links to their channels are down in the description below. Stay tuned. Max Voltage has the best video coming up next week. You don't want to miss it. All right. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Checkmate.